A very warm welcome to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO, and you definitely know how we do it every week. This time around, it's February, and you know it's a month of love. We are hanging out with a couple right here on the Sound of Silence. Not only are we going to be talking about love issues, not only are we going to be talking about their relationship and some advice here and there, but also they are going to be performing right here on the show for us two hot songs, and I'm sure you definitely do not want to miss any of it. It's going to be lovely and amazing and super duper. I'm so excited about it. Look, this show is made possible by DrumPIPO Music, a music production and a film company based in Ferry Glen, Pretoria East. If you need studio recording, if you need live sound to hire, if you need studio mixing and mastering, if you need music videos, live DVDs, contact these guys. I'm sure they'll be able to help you. And also East Havens Music. It's a music shop based in Ferry Glen, Pretoria East as well. If you need musical equipment, you can check them out on social media or better come in store. I mean, they have lovely stuff all over the place. They will advise you and help you get the best of equipment that you have been looking for so long. If you're new to this show, please consider hitting that link up there. It will take you to our previous show so you can catch up on all that we have been doing here so far. One more time, a very warm welcome to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. Stay tuned. The Sound of Silence with DrumPIPO. All right, welcome back to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. And like I told you, I'm hanging out with a golden couple. Look, it's February and the month of love is what we call it. You definitely know what is going to be happening here. We are going to be talking about some love issues right here. Bongi and Collin,
yes,
welcome to the Sound of Silence.
Oh yeah, thank you for having us.
It's good to be finally here. Yeah.
Excited to see you guys.
Yes. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit. I mean, who is Bongi and Collin? For those of the people who don't know you.
Okay. Yet. Okay. Bongi and Collin, they're a couple, husband and wife.
That's right.
Artists, singers. But we have a background of music before this duo happened.
Yeah.
So Bongi comes from Mpumalanga. So I came to Joburg to study music, and in my studying at Eastside College, I was discovered by Pastor Benjamin Dube.
Yeah.
I did songs like some will know previously from Praise Explosion.
That's right.
We did in Tandem Nandi and his album For Every Mountain, Thank You.
Yeah.
And in that, I was a sessionist. I worked with different artists though.
Yeah.
I worked with a lot of artists. Just to name a few, it was Pastor Benjamin Dube. I've worked with a jazz artist as well called Gloria Bosman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of gospel artists as well. The late Vuyo Mokoena as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked with them. So I think also in that journey as a sessionist, that's when we met somehow. But the funny part is when we met, Collin didn't know I can sing.
Really?
Nope.
We met in a very funny place, but not really funny.
Yeah.
But it was very awkward because I was already staying in Joburg.
Yeah.
He was staying in Pretoria, but we met in KZN.
We went in KZN, yeah.
Wow.
So that was like, yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah.
What a wonder.
Yeah, man. First time I saw, I think it was in 2003, around March, and in an elevator at the Playhouse, and I was like, who is this lady? And then a couple of weeks later, I saw her in Foslores.
Okay.
Yeah, but Collin was born and bred in Mamelodi, Pretoria.
That's right.
Started singing at 13, late bloomer.
Wow.
But while in high school, got involved in music. We used to imitate your Boys to Men and so
That's
forth.
right.
And when I was in I don't know what grade, maybe 9, 10. Then actually in grade 12. Yes, grade 9. We recorded our first album with the guys. I used to do Kwaito before all these other things.
Okay.
And but of course, having been influenced by hip hop when it was just coming in the country. But then from there, after being born again, a lot of things didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Then I was with Joy Celebration. Then Joy Celebration, I worked with after Joy Celebration, I worked with a group called Mighty Gospel Sound. It was a quartet. And then later on, met Bishop Benjamin Dube.
That's right.
And then, of course, the Bongi and Collin story happened.
Yeah.
And but we've been at it for many years. I mean, just close to 20 years.
Wow, that's a good time. That's a good.
Yeah.
So
Good
between
time,
the two of you, I know this question is going to be a little bit weird, but which one is the better singer?
Colin.
No, she is. Oh no, I gotta always catch up. So yeah, no, she's the better singer. Yeah,
I don't know.
Wow. How long have you been married?
We've been married for 13. We're going to 14 years now. In December, we'll be 14 years married. Yeah.
Wow, excellent. Do you have any point in your career where you feel like, I mean, you have to pretend a little bit to the audience because maybe you've had a fight or an argument on your way to the gig?
I always say this thing is very funny because we are, at the end of the day, we are a normal couple. We're not
That's
immune
right.
to
That's right.
to having
Differences,
differences. And I think even before we got married, we've learned to respect what we're doing and respect the people that we giving this to. So I always say this is what happens. Yes, we'll have, the disagreement and whatever. And probably on our way there, we're not really talking. We're not really talking. But it's amazing. Every time we got on stage, obviously with our band and everything, before we go on stage, we pray.
That's right.
We have to pray.
That's right.
We pray, we go there, and it's amazing. And when we start singing, when we come off stage, I promise you, it's like that thing just vanished.
Yeah.
I come up there, I'm so excited. I don't even care.
So it's
what
more
happened.
like
It
a
goes
healing.
away. Yes.
Oh, true.
Sort of a
Yeah.
healing
Yes, it
kind of
goes
thing for
away.
you.
It's like we don't even talk. Don't go back anymore.
Yeah.
It's amazing when we're doing what we love, it also affects our marriage. Yeah.
But what is like your major key or rule that you use, which helps you to coordinate both the marriage and work?
Well, a lot of planning. We've got kids, and as much as we've got kids, we don't take work home. We try not to. Actually, we respect both home and the career. When it's time to work, we work. When it's time to take care of home, we take care of home. So we try and strike that balance because the kids as well, they need time. They need to be taken care of. Not only the kids, even us, after work.
Yeah.
There has to be the nurturing of the marriage. You cannot neglect that part.
That's right.
Because you can be a good artist, but when
Yeah.
you get home, then you fail.
And then you have to face the
a
consequences.
disaster.
Yeah.
Especially because we do this together. So we have to find that balance that now there's no music. We don't play music. We have to, take a bit of holiday. We have to rest.
Yeah.
We have to now take care of the kids. It's very important to find that balance. If you don't, then you let the others suffer.
That's
then
right.
there's just going to be disaster. But we thank God that we're able to do this. I mean, now we're on 14 years, and wow, it's been an amazing journey. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So if you get on stage, and for instance, he misses a key, or he messes up the song, how do you address him? How do you deal with that?
Yeah. I think somehow they say there's what they call marriage language.
Yeah. He knows the look. The look.
There's
When you
that
give him the look.
there's that that sound, whatever. So I think somehow on stage we've managed to find our language.
That's right.
Yeah.
On stage, where it could be a touch, it could be a that shows that didn't go well,
Yeah.
or try to bring him back. Let's
Yeah.
try and switch it. But I think we have created an environment where even afterwards I'm able to say, I think it's the way you say it as
That's
well.
right.
The way
That's
you
right.
say it, your approach, your attitude. And checking as well the space, who's around, not saying it in front of people.
That's right.
And I'll come back, it's like, ooh, that song, there
That
you
was a
dropped
bit
the
of a
note. Yeah. That note, I was like, really? So, and what we do as well, we try to always have someone to capture the performance.
Yes.
So that afterwards we can
We
look at
check,
it. And
yeah.
it was like, yo, I've been going off there for a long time.
That's right.
Well,
So-
but I think also that there's a fun factor to it. You remember, we're dealing with people. We're not perfect as yet.
That's right.
We're only perfect when we die. But when you're on stage, I think one of the things is we're creatives, and as creatives, you have to think on your toes. So when something goes off, you need to find a way to redeem it quick so
That's
that
right.
it doesn't go longer.
That's right.
Of course, sometimes when you're playing with a band and you have not rehearsed, there you find a bit of. But with the professionals that we work with as well, when that moment comes, you try and make fun out of it.
Yeah.
If you have to be creative and come up with something quick on the spot, she knows already that when he goes there we go again.
Yeah.
You know, we do something fun out of it, but you don't let it. The audience know or see what you guys will. It's only the people that have been following you for a while that'll
That's
say,
right.
that song, what happened there?
That's right. That's
But
right.
otherwise, it's always a fresh, and we mustn't even write too much on that because we are creatives. We always get away with it.
That's right.
But yeah, we try to make sure that you prepare yourself and rehearse so that there's not many of those.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what are you blessing us with today?
Wow, we're gonna do a couple of songs.
Yeah.
Our own compositions.
That's right.
So the other one, it's a safe love song. It's not a gospel song. And the other one is just gratitude to God and say we're thanking God. That one is called Kilebo Hamodimo. We do it in Sotho.
Yes.
And then the other one is Been So Good.
Yeah,
It's a
I think
nice
I would
piece.
say
Excellent.
been so good. It plays both in a way.
Safe.
It plays both because God is love.
That's right.
God is love,
That's
and
right.
it talks about we're able to say, love, you've been so good.
Yeah.
God, you've been so good.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it just encompasses everything.
That's
CC
right.
and BB.
Yeah, that kind of a vibe.
Yeah, man.
Keep it there. No, I really cannot wait any longer. We'll just take the first song and then we'll come back and have some more talk.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Kilebo hamodimo, hey. Kilebo hamodimo, yeah. Kilebo hamodimo, yampulusite. Kilebo hamodimo,
Let's sing more.
hey. Kilebo hamodimo.
Let's sing Lerato.
Kilebo hamodimo, yan cloud to DNTV. Ratola haile galo, halife. Ratola haile teti, fighting Lord, lihodimo, dinale diabua, hey. Moli fighting, dipofolo diabua, taho ya baka. Ratola haile galo, halife. Ratola haile teti, fighting Lord, lihodimo, dinale diabua, hey. Moli fighting, dipofolo diabua, taho ya baka.
Kilebo Hamodimo. Yeah. Kilebo Hamodimo. Kilebo Hamodimo. Yan Shati DNTV. Kilebo Hamodimo. Kilebo Hamodimo. Kilebo Hamodimo. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Ratola haile galo, halife. Ratola haile teti, fighting Lord, lihodimo. Jesu lirato, moli fighting. Jesu lirato, taho ya baka. Ratola haile galo, halife. Ratola haile galo, fighting Lord, lihodimo. Jesu lirato,
Moli fighting,
Jesu lirato,
taho ya baka. And we sing, thank you, Lord. I thank you, Lord. Yat let's sing more, yat let's sing lerato.
All right, welcome back one more time to the Sound of Silence. And you heard that ministration or performance or whatever you call it. But as for me, I know my hair was standing up. You know, that music was excellent.
Thank you so
It was
much.
really on point.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm blessed.
Thank
I'm really,
you.
really
I'm
blessed.
glad we are.
Yes. So the two of you have won several awards.
Yes.
I mean, tell us some of the awards that you've won so far.
Wow.
I think all of them, we respect everyone and we thank God. But I think for us, this was our debut album back in 2009.
2009,
yeah.
2010, yeah.
2010, when we won the Summer for
That's
the best
that's
urban
the
gospel.
biggest award in
Yeah.
the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the first one we won. I mean, opening up the
That's
whole
right.
thing, it was a
Yeah.
Summer. So
Yeah.
That's
then
right.
many of them came. Then
We had a
we
couple
did
of crowns.
crowns. Yes.
We've got Ingoma. We're hoping for a Stella.
It's coming.
And we got to get the Grammy.
It's
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah.
Oh, no, it is coming, man. We're working hard to get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in the next 5 years it's going to be interesting.
Most
Yeah.
definitely. And you've written a book together.
Oh,
Yes.
you checked it too.
I checked that too. I checked everything.
Yeah, man.
What inspired the book?
I think besides music, we are also passionate about marriage. Yeah, we're passionate about marriage, about this. It's a beautiful gift that God has given human beings.
That's
and
right.
Especially in the body of Christ. I mean, we say, guys, let's work at this. We're not saying we know everything. We haven't
Yeah.
been
Yeah,
married for 20
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
But what we're saying in the book is called Oneness.
Oneness.
What we say, it's a small booklet which somebody, you can slip it in your bag,
Okay.
Your
whatever
pocket.
pocket, carry it
Yeah.
around. That when you have a quiet moment
Yeah,
somewhere, you
yeah.
can take it out and check it out. And I think it's best if both husband and wife have it,
Have it,
not
yeah.
one, because in that it's a 20.
It's a 30-day marriage
Okay.
program, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, so we
Okay.
deal with topics
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
book,
yeah.
We give you a topic for a day.
For a day.
Okay.
We say, let's say finances.
Finances.
And you read through what areas you need to check about finances.
right.
Yeah,
Let's sit
yeah.
down, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, raising kids,
Yeah.
your in-laws,
Yeah.
and
How to deal with them? They
Yeah,
can be sometimes, you know.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this, the two of you,
The
which
two
is
of you as
romance,
well. Yeah.
because we're so busy trying to focus on other things, and this is failing.
Yes.
That's right.
This is failing. So
That's
it's,
right.
it's that book. It's all about that, to say, let's get couples talking.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Let's
Yeah.
get talking about these things. We cannot just act as if they're not
They
there,
don't exist,
and
yeah.
they're gonna be challenges at some point. So let's talk about it. Let's try. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite chapter in the book?
My favorite. Oh no, don't go there. Okay, it's about intimacy. Look,
Okay.
most of us like quoting intimacy out of context because of what maybe the world has made it to be. Marriage is a gift from God, and
That's right.
intimacy is part of what God has given to men, men and women, not only for recreational purposes,
Yes.
but also to worship Him with that. Remember, God refers to us as His people, as the church, the bride
That's right.
to Christ.
That's right.
And we see that typo happening also in marriage. And there has to be intimacy. Your intimacy with God is you praying and having time, spending time with God. Also, husband and wife have to connect
That's
for
right.
them to be able to be on the same page. And this is a gift that is coming from God. And I believe that, we need to not shy away from talking about
Yeah,
sex
yeah.
or intimacy,
Yeah.
especially in the right parameters. When people are married,
When
then
you're
that's the
legally.
right time, legally. When you have a license,
Allowed to.
then we need to speak about it.
That's right.
Because once we leave that door closed, then we're going to get ourselves in trouble. But it's very important for us to speak about that
True.
intimacy. And this is just a type of how God values us as His people. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. So also I realize you have a charity thing that you do for,
Yo.
for people and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if somebody gets interested in it, how does the person contact you and wait, first of all, what is that charity thing that you do?
It's a foundation which is called I Believe
I believe
Foundation.
foundation, yeah.
I Believe, we named it after a song we wrote called I Believe.
Yeah.
The song speaks about you were once born, you were born with a vision.
With a dream,
With a dream, actually.
yeah.
You once had that dream,
That's right.
that big dream. It actually scares you.
Yeah.
It's so big. You had the fire, but at some point, because of challenges of life, we tend to lose that
Yeah.
and whatever. So the song speaks about reviving. Remember the dream that you have. You can still achieve
Yeah,
it, no
yeah.
matter what your circumstances, your surroundings are like. But you are going to achieve it because it's a God-given dream. So the song was talking to that young person about that dream. So we used to go around high schools in Mamelodi, talking to young people, especially those who are doing matric. There's a school called Bonangli Sedi. The principal sent us an email that ever since we've been coming to the school, the pass rates for the
pass rates
matric
just
is
shot up.
doing
Wow.
well.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
So with that, talking to the people, to the young people at schools. And then there was a boy close to where my in-laws are, Colin's house in Mamelodi.
Yeah.
He used to play with our son, so we saw the need. The mother passed away, and he was left with the grandfather.
Wow.
So we planted a seed by getting him school uniform.
That's right.
December holidays to have your what they call
Change of
Christmas
environment.
clothes. So there's a primary school as well there. But you see, the need is big. What is it that
See
we can
many
do
kids,
to try and at least help some of the kids? So we started the I Believe Foundation. We started by doing the school uniform campaigns,
That's
where
right.
we're having
Yeah.
benefit concerts, where we ask our friends in the industry to come through to sing, and then people don't pay; they buy uniform.
The bicycle
Okay.
uniform.
On the
yeah.
on the
There's
poster
the
will
entrance.
specify what items
Yes.
we need,
Yes.
and then they go and buy them. The response was amazing.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
But it's not only that. We're looking basically it's for young people at schools, and there's a company we worked with, also Conlock in KZN, where we built a family house. A family of 6 was staying in a
wow.
small room.
Wow.
The mother was disabled.
Yeah.
So I Believe Foundation is all about anyone who is welcome to come on board to assist whatever way we can assist our communities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they want to come on board and assist you, how do they get hold of you?
At the moment, communicate directly to us through info@bongiandcollin.com. info@bongiandcollin.com. Or you just go into our social media platforms at Bongi and Collin, BONGIANDCOLLIN at Bongi
right.
and Collin. So
Facebook,
whether
Instagram.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Yeah.
we're there, and make sure you get in touch with us. But we're all about turning the tide around in our communities. We cannot forever point the government when we are also, having the capability to at least touch one life.
Yeah.
It's all about touching that one boy, one girl,
Yeah.
to make sure that
Yeah.
that you turn their life around. Yeah.
I'm sure so many people are like, jealous down. They always looking at you closely and wanting to be you one day. What is your piece of advice for them?
Respect one. I respect Bongi as a person
Yeah.
before she is a singer. I respect her as a person, as a craft from God and a gift
That's
from
right.
God.
That's right.
Before the whole marriage thing. Marriage is just a bonus of what God has gifted us as a couple that love each other. Once you respect the other person, you see God in them.
That's
That it
right.
makes a whole lot of things easier. It doesn't matter what the person has, whether they can be poor or rich.
Yeah.
Respect everyone the same.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. And once you do that, then all those things fall in place. God gives you, what the desires of
That's
your heart.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Musically, I mean, what does 2020 hold for you? What should we look up to?
Yeah. 2020. I think it's been a long time since they've had an offering from Bongi and Collin.
Yeah.
So we are still working on that. It's about time. It's about time. We feel God has spoken.
That's right.
It's about time that
That's
we bring
right.
another offering, to the people. So they should look out on our platforms, on social media, and I see there's going to be a lot of traveling as well. Again,
That's right.
There's going to be a lot of traveling and few collaborations. So it's an exciting year.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. No, we can't wait.
yeah.
I'm excited about this year all round,
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
wait for that album as well.
Yeah,
But in the meantime, thank you so much for passing by and coming to talk to me.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Let's take your next song and then
Oh, yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you for
Okay,
having
thank
us.
you so much for having us.
Cheers,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Love, you've been so good. Hey, now, you've been good to me. Never let me down, no way. You said that if I do trust in you, I'll live. Love, you've been so good. Oh, no, you've been good to me.
to me. You never let me go, no way. You said that if I do believe in you, I live, oh love.
Been so good.
And how I love you, love.
You've been so good.
I love you, love.
Been so good.
Yes, I love you, love.
You've been so good.
I love you, love.
Been so good.
Yes, I love you, love.
Been so good.
I love you, love.
You've been so good.
Yes, I love you, love.
You've been so good. Let's take it to the bridge. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, right. You've been so good to me. You've been so good to me. So good to me. So good to me. One more time, say. You've been so good to me. You've been so good to me. Hey, so good.
Yes, you've
So
been.
good.
Yes, you've been so good.
So good. One more time, say. You've been so good to me. You've been so good to me. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, one more time, say. You've been so good to me. You've been so good to me. Let's sing it all to the oldies, all right?
Right?
Joy, pain, Udra. 1, 2, go. Say joy and pain. I like sunshine and rain. Singing it one more time. Say joy, hey, and pain. I like sunshine,
I like sunshine
and rain.
and rain.
One more time. Say joy and pain.
and pain.
I like sunshine,
I like sunshine
and rain.
and
One
rain.
more time. Say joy
Joy
and pain.
and pain.
I like
I
sunshine
like sunshine
and rain. Let's take it home.
and rain.
Hey, now from
Beginning to end and 365 days of a year.
said same old love,
Same old love,
same old love.
same old love.
All I wanna do,
All I wanna
spend
do
my life with
is
you,
spend
babe.
my life with you.
Well, that's all it
Yeah.
says.
From beginning to end and 365 days of a year. Same old love,
Same old love, same old love.
same old love.
All I wanna
And all I wanna
spend my
do,
life with you,
spend my life with you.
You've been so good. You've been so good to me. You've been so good to me. As we close it, say you've been so good to me. You've been so good to me.
All right, guys, that's it for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, myself, and my guest, Bongi and Collin, right here on the Sound of Silence. If you're new to this show, please make sure you do subscribe and don't forget to hit the link, the bell, so that you get all the future notification of our upcoming shows. Also, share and comment if you will, and I will see you next week. God bless. Bye-bye.